This video was created to help you decide which type of health plan is right for you. We are going to compare two health plans offered by an employer. One is a copay plan, the other an HSA, which is a high deductible health plan. Let's start by taking a closer look at the copay plan first. The monthly employee premium contribution will be $300. Routine care on this program and all other health plans is covered 100%, which means you pay nothing for these visits. Routine care includes a regular routine physical, an OB/GYN exam, and a mammogram. You will pay copays for most other types of medical services. A copay is a specified amount you pay every time you use services such as an office visit, or regular lab or x-rays, an MRI, PET scan, or CAT scans in a freestanding facility. You also pay a copay for urgent care or use of an emergency room, and of course, prescription drugs. On this copay plan, there is a limited deductible. In this case, it is a hospital, surgical, other deductible of $1,500. It is called a deductible because if you have single coverage, you only have to pay it once in a policy year. Even if you use the following services multiple times, you still only have to pay the deductible once in a policy year. You will pay the deductible if you have a hospital stay, outpatient surgery, or if you have an MRI, PET scan, or CAT scan in a hospital setting. This program is very easy to use. You know exactly what each service will cost you before you have the service. And it has a policy year out-of-pocket cap of $5,000. The cap is to protect you from a catastrophic life event. But if you should pay out the $5,000 in deductibles and copays, the insurance company would then pay 100% of your medical and pharmacy claims. This is called a maximum out-of-pocket. Now let's talk about the HSA. For the HSA plan, the employee monthly contribution is $200. The HSA plan design covers the same services as the copay plan. They are just paid for differently. For our example, you will have an upfront deductible of $1,500. This means that you are responsible to pay the first $1,500 of all services. Now, when we say all services, we mean all. You will be responsible to pay the carrier discounted rate for all services, including, but not limited to, office visits, regular lab work and x-rays, an MRI, PET scans or CAT scan, urgent care services, the emergency room, even outpatient surgery in hospital stays. And you also pay the carrier discounted rate for prescription drugs. So if the carrier discounted rate for your medication is $208, you pay $208. The only service not subject to the deductible is your routine care. That will be paid 100% by the insurance company, even on the first day of coverage. Now, if you do reach your $1,500 deductible, don't think you're done paying just yet. At this point, you begin to pay copays for services and will continue to do so until you reach your maximum out-of-pocket cost of $4,500. Yeah, I'm guessing you're thinking, I want the copay plan. Let's play some scenarios to see where the numbers fall. To do this, we need to know what your out-of-pocket cost would be for services based on the plan you selected. These are the examples we are going to use. Recall that both plans have a built-in maximum out-of-pocket, $5,000 on the copay plan and $4,500 on the HSA. Under the copay plan, the monthly premium was $300, while the annual premium was $3,600. Under the HSA plan, the monthly premium was $200, while the annual premium was $2,400. The following examples include 100% of premiums plus the out-of-pocket expenses for the service. Under the first example, you had no claims all year. You just paid the premium. Obviously, the HSA is the better selection. Our second example was the opposite. You had multiple visits. You had a hospital stay, you took a lot of medications, and you reached the max out of pocket on both programs. Again, the HSA was more cost effective. Then we also tried the scenario where a healthier individual may only have 3 office visits and take 1 prescription drug. They had a copay of $30 or paid $150. 1 prescription drug was $25 copay, and under the HSA plan it was $79. In this example, the HSA was still ahead. We also discussed an example using 1 office visit with an MRI. In this scenario, the copay plan was the less expensive option. And then we took an individual who takes a very expensive prescription drug that costs $800 a month retail. That means on the copay plan, it's a Tier 4 drug, which means the individual pays 50% of the drug to a max of $350 a month. And on the HSA, the individual pays the full price of the drug. Once again, in this scenario, the HSA was more cost effective. Now, as you can see, most of the time, the HSA is more cost effective. Not always, but most of the time. You don't want to give the insurance company more money up front like the copay plan. You want to hold on to it and only pay it if you need to. Now, where do you find the money to pay the claims on the HSA plan? The idea is to take the money you're saving in premium by selecting the HSA plan and put it into an HSA bank account. You can have the money payroll deducted and direct deposited into the account. All money deposited into your HSA is 100% tax-free, so it will come out of your paycheck, pre-tax dollars, just like your medical insurance premium does. You have just funded 80% of your HSA plan deductible. That's a $1,200 savings for the $1,500 deductible. I know I'm skipping over a bunch of information like how does this work on a day-to-day basis? What are the limits of how much you can deposit into your HSA account per year? And what happens if I don't use all the money in my account? Don't worry, you get to keep it. These and many other questions will be addressed in other videos available to you. We just wanted you to know how to analyze your plan options. This is a math game. The benefits of an HSA don't always outweigh the benefits and convenience of a copay plan. For instance, if the premium savings were only 20% of the deductible by selecting an HSA option, I might go with a copay plan. Note, I would also look very closely at the copay plan's deductibles, coinsurance, and maximum out-of-pockets to make sure I know what I'm buying. There are some important things to consider before selecting an HSA plan. With medical services, it will take providers some time to submit your claim to the insurance company, have it processed, and then send you an invoice. It usually takes 1 to 3 months. Hopefully you can deposit enough money into your account to pay it right away. However, when you go to the pharmacy, I guarantee they expect full payment before they give you your medications. If this is your first time with an HSA and you take an expensive prescription, you will need some cash flow because you will not have saved enough money in your HSA account in 1 month to cover the cost when you go pick up your medications. We recommend you take the time to look into discount programs that are available for prescription drugs. You can find all sorts of discounts and coupons out on the internet. Try goodrx.com. It will tell you which local pharmacy has the lowest price for your medication and has some coupons. Also a very popular one is needymeds.org. If there is a coupon or manufacturer discount program on a specific drug, it will most likely be on their site. Use these programs to lower your out-of-pocket cost. Be sure to consider your personal situation before making your decision. Change is difficult and a little scary at times. But healthcare is very expensive, and you really need to consider all of your options and feel confident that you are spending your healthcare dollars wisely.